I am going to do my very best to make this video just one take. I don't know how that's going to go because I haven't filmed a video like this in years, to say the least, but we'll see how it goes. So, obviously based on the title of the video, you already know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be going over my 2024 predictions, I'm going to go over September to end of year predictions, and then I'm going to go into 2025 predictions. Obviously, just like with any readings, take it as it resonates, not everything you hear will be for you. So at the beginning of the year, more specifically towards the end of January, I noted down a bunch of predictions for this year. I did do like a 2023 intuitive recap as well, but I was going to say I'm not going to go over that, but I think I might. So I'll go over my 2023 energy recap and then I'll go into 2024 predictions. I'll have timestamps for everything as well in the comment section or like the description box or something. So 2023 intuitive recap. This is kind of what the collective energy for 2023 was. For some, messy, chaotic. Not the worst, yeah, kind of intense but underwhelming / meh. Limbo / no man's land. You're not where you used to be, but you're not where you want to be. You're going somewhere, but you're getting nowhere. Confusing energy. Everything and nothing happening. Wait, those things happened in the same year / 2023, so that is in quotations. So it's kind of like if you were to reflect on something in 2023 that happened the same year, it almost felt like it wasn't real or like it didn't actually happen that year. Again, a lot of things were happening, but almost nothing was happening, and the energy of 2023 was very strange. Loose ends. Healing, growth, reflections, maturing, realigning, etc. Divine intervention. Forced out of certain situations put on pause / hold, or completely removed from your life, and emphasis on / focused, steered elsewhere and other areas of your life. Detours. For some, forced into a hermit mode, lows, anxiety, and seasonal depression intensified. Transitional year. A strange mix of endings and beginnings, but nothing entirely certain / concrete / clear. Tying loose ends, realigning, etc. Almost like a pause / break, or preparation, or a prep year before the next one. Deaths, in brackets, literal and physical, especially of close relatives and pets, but also metaphorical. So 2023 was very much a strange year where it was almost like nothing, like I said before, nothing was really happening. There wasn't anything significant happening. It felt like everything was kind of in limbo, it was put on hold, it was just very much up in the air. And a lot of people might have seen a lot of either metaphorical deaths, so a lot of endings to situations, or they actually had pets dying, close relatives die, friends, etc. I should have maybe put a trigger warning on that, but hey ho. Increase in health issues, so getting sick more often, feeling sick more often, bones breaking, shit like that might have happened a lot in 2023. Certain projects, personal goals, ideas, etc. put on hold, focus directed elsewhere, divine intervention again. Certain projects, ideas, plans, goals, etc. not quite setting off. So if there was a path, an idea, a project you wanted to work on, go towards, it didn't really go the way you wanted, or it felt like there were just blockages along the way. Inner work, in quotations, something's in the air. Again, very strange energy. It felt like there was something constantly in the air 2023. It's almost like waiting for something to happen. You know something's going to happen, you know something's coming, but you don't see it. You can just feel it, sense it. It's there. You know what I mean? High levels of irritation, confusion, miscommunication, uncertainty, feeling lost, tiredness, sensitivity to energy, etc. Low-key being forced to just go with the flow. Yeah, so it was very much a year of letting things happen, going with the flow, not forcing anything, just accepting where you are. Moving on to 2024. These are my 2024 predictions that I made at the end of January, like I said. Comebacks and breakthroughs, new season / chapter / cycles / beginnings, new careers, projects, career build-ups, success in career. A big year for music, new releases, rising artists, concerts, tours, festivals, events, awards, collabs, etc. For some, very specific, there was something positive that was introduced to you / placed in your life in 2024, be it an idea, person, project, path, etc. that was then removed in some way, shape or form at some point in 2023. For some, this was divine intervention. This is re-entering your life in 2024 in some way. Manifestations coming in, unions, power couples, business partners. In quotations, the sun's back out. Do not forget the lessons and reflections from 2023. They hold significance for this year. Certain situations in 2023 happen to prepare/help you for this year. Travel, an increase in travel/travel opportunities. Physical body, health and general physical improvements. Higher energy levels, feeling more optimistic and motivated, plus inspired again. Chinese New Year / astrological new year and or astrological new year may have some significance for some, may involve a new energetic shift or new cycle truly setting off / beginning. Something significant may happen around this time. Someone may receive some sort of unexpected, good, surprising news or message. Someone may get a promotion or travel opportunity, which may be business or partnership related. More concrete / certain, no more loose ends, fresh starts, refresh of energy, restarts. More success and opportunities in general, but with great focus on career, creativity and expression. More genuine and balanced relationships / connections, less tension, confusion and conflict. No longer feeling on edge, more stability, and some keywords for 2024 that I got were love, success and business. So 2024 was very much a year of refreshing, a refresh of energy, a restart of energy, new beginnings, opening a new door opening, planted seeds, things like that. The springtime might have been a very significant turn point for a lot of people. It might have been, so I want to say February to May, somewhere around that time. A certain opportunity or a certain opportunity or door might have opened for people around that time. Be it a new career, a new project, for some a new connection or relationship, but mostly again focus on career or creative ideas and projects. So it was 2024 in general was a much better, a much brighter, lighter energy than 2023, right? And 2023 was really about kind of slowing down, accepting what is, in order to prepare for this new year. Now, September to end of the year, it's going to be a very transitional phase for a lot of people. It's almost, I wouldn't say it's like tying loose ends for the end of the year, but it's kind of transitioning from certain areas or aspects that no longer serve you. I do have it written down, so I'm just going to read off of my notes. Yeah, so it's a very transitional phase. There's a lot of transitions and changes happening from September, which obviously just ended, up until the end of the year for a lot of people. And there's a great focus on careers, jobs, and the home life. So in terms of the careers / jobs, it could involve changing jobs, finding a new job, leaving a job. Those without a job or looking for one are likely to find one, okay? So if you're looking for a job, if you've just left a job and you're looking for a new one, or if you've just been jobless for quite some time and you've been looking for a job all of this time, it's likely that you are going to find one from between September to the end of the year. For some, if you're not looking for a new job, it may be that you're transitioning from one role or position within your current job to another. So you might move from one department to another in your job, or you just might move up in ranks or position as well. Transitioning from one job to another, but with no drastic or sudden changes or ends. Obviously, that's not going to resonate for some people. Some people are just going to quit the job with no backups. But it feels like for the majority, there's no sudden or drastic changes or ends. So it's kind of like, I've got some examples written down. It's like reducing hours at one job to take on another one, or taking on some extra hours at a second workplace to kind of get your finances up or whatever. Again, it's very transitional. It's not like for the majority, it's not like you're suddenly ending something. You're just kind of slowly transitioning or making your way from one place to another. In terms of home life, you might be moving house. You could be moving cities or towns. For some, it may involve living in two places at once and moving between them. So you might move out from one city, but then you might find yourself going back and forth between the two, right? So you might, even though you move into a new city, you might be coming back to the old city or where you used to live for whatever reason. It could be career or creative project related. Or you could just be moving into a new area within the current city, town, or location that you are in. For some as well, moving in with someone, for example, a friend group, inner circle, might be significant. So you could be moving in with close friends, you might be moving in with someone else. For a few, and I've got few highlighted, it could be a partner / romantic connection, but the greater focus is on kind of like an inner circle friend vibe. For some it's going to be family. So it could be that you decide to move in with a group of friends or just 1 or 2 friends, or if you are moving away from a current location, you might be moving in temporarily with someone else. Or someone's going to take you in whilst you look for your own place. Something along those lines. It's just significant. There's something significant about moving in and living with someone. It could be that whoever you're living with now, you're collectively moving to a new place. And then I also have buying a house. So some people are going to be buying a house between September and the end of the year as well. Also, going back to the careers and jobs, for those looking for a job and finding one, it's not necessarily going to be a permanent one. For some people, it's going to just be a temporary placement that's going to help you until you find like something better suited for you. And the last thing I have is that there is no great focus on relationships or connections around this time. So the whole one take thing has went straight out the window because my camera battery died, but it's okay. Going back to what I was saying, September to the end of the year, there is no great focus on relationships or connections. The most significant changes and transitions have already happened for those they were meant to happen for. And some of the examples that I've got written down are getting back together with an ex or someone from the past, getting into a relationship or taking it to the next level, and the summertime being significant for this. So any transitions, changes, shifts within relationships and connections that were meant to happen likely already happened during the summertime. And so from September to up until the end of the year, there's no real great or significant changes within that area of life for most people anymore. And that is pretty much it for the September to end of year predictions or energy read. It's very much a transitional phase, a transitional period where you're kind of weaving your way in and out of situations and environments. I wouldn't say it's necessarily about tying loose ends, it's just more so the last couple of shifts, transitions and changes happening before the year ends, right? And before the new year begins. Now, 2025 predictions. I would say these aren't complete. I'm probably going to end up adding more to these towards the end of the year or toward like at the beginning of 2025. So December, January, I probably will end up adding more. But the first thing that I had or that I got for 2025 is that is the word maturity. That is kind of the general tone or vibe of 2025. The things I have written down are maturity, growth, seeds planted in 2024 being deeply rooted plus growing. So 2024 was very much a year of new beginnings, of refresh and restarts and energies, right? It was about planting seeds. It was almost like getting a taste of what's to come or of what you could do or go towards. And 2025 is kind of those seeds that you planted in 2024 really growing, really expanding their roots, really like stabilizing and solidifying a foundation related to them. Money, career, stability, security, and travel are all significant for 2025 as well. And I also have the Emperor. So the Emperor is a tarot card and it is one of the major arcanas. It's really about laying down solid foundations for yourself. It's about stability, security, it's about taking accountability and responsibility for yourself. I would say it's a very mature energy and it's actually a pretty boss energy, right? You're taking the lead, you're taking accountability and responsibility for what you are doing in your life, for yourself, your actions, things like that, and you're making sure that you are laying stable foundations for yourself. I then have money trees in quotations. And that kind of came with imagery. So for example, trees in Animal Crossing specifically. If you've never played Animal Crossing, in the game you can shake the trees. And when you shake certain trees, you don't know which ones they're going to be, but shaking certain trees results in money falling out. So when you shake a tree, you might have money fall out. And I feel like the imagery is significant for that, or in this situation, because I feel like whatever seed or seeds that you planted in 2024, you didn't just plant flowers, right? You planted whole ass trees, and these trees are likely going to offer you some sort of financial stability or emotional fulfillment or just security and stability in general. And I'm getting that these are like big trees, or there was one specific seed that you planted and it is big, right? I'm also getting that it's likely going to be something long term. It's not something short lived or for the short term. This is something that's just going to keep growing and growing, and it's going to keep getting bigger and more stable, and just, you know, it's a big tree basically. I also have bonsai trees written down, so they might be significant for someone, or they might be a sign for someone. And the song by Kendrick Lamar as well, because he has a song, Money Trees. I can't remember any of the lyrics off the top of my head, so you might have to look into that. It could be a sign, or it could resonate with someone in some way, shape, or form. Then I have fully stepping into a new timeline. So 2024, again, going back to that was about opening a door and stepping through it. 2025 is like fully stepping into it. It's like you are fully immersed in this new timeline and this new beginning and this new energy that 2024 kind of brought to you or invited you into. Or that you found yourself building, creating, or stepping into. And the last point that I have written down is new energy / approach to things, being more accountable and responsible, not only for yourself, but also your actions and choices and life in general, and what you do with and in it in general, right? So again, that's going back to the Emperor energy of being more accountable and responsible for yourself, making decisions and choices, doing things, taking action towards things, that you know are right for you, or that are aligned for you, that you know are what's best for you, almost. So the new year is very much going to be about, you know, the seeds that you planted in 2024 really growing, really solidifying foundations related to them. And I think that's it pretty much at the moment anyway. I probably will add more to the 2025 predictions closer to the end of the year, but that is what I have so far. So there's a lot of growth, a lot of development happening in certain areas of your life. I do think there's going to be a lot of focus on specific career ventures or creative projects in 2025 that started in 2024. And that is it. I don't know what else to say, so I'm just going to end the video. If you do want to see more from me, I have 2 TikToks, I have 2 Instagrams, one's for art and spiritual stuff, tarot readings, one's for dancing and stuff. I'll link them in the description box below if you, in case you want to go see them. I don't know when the next video that I'm going to film and upload for this channel is going to be, but you have this one to go off of, so